Guys, so Ann and I are here today to help you understand all the things about the SAM Product Innovation Theater. This is a brand new feature that SAM has offered the exhibitor family, and I know there may be some questions or confusion about exactly what that entails and how it could work. So Ann and I are here to help you kind of wrap your arms around the Product Innovation Theater, whether you've already signed up for it, if you're on the fence about it. We're here to help you understand the details and help you better understand how you can maximize this opportunity.
We have to make it fun. We know that attendees that are going, they're sitting in lectures all day. The last thing they want to do is come into the exhibit hall and sit in another lecture type environment. So what are some ways that you can make this space fun? Because let's remember, FPMA is giving you this space to do with whatever you want. Sarah, what are some of the ideas that we talked about?
I think one of the biggest things to consider is this is going to be happening in the exhibit hall, but this is certainly an enhanced element compared to just the booth itself. So before we get into how you can make it fun, let's first of all think about what the space looks like so that you can really understand how you can engage and how you can make it fun. So just so you're aware, this space is ultimately a booth space, but you have 25 to 30 theater seats. You have the opportunity to talk to many more people than you would if you were just standing in your booth during a normal exhibitor break. So how can you make that type of dynamic fun and engaging? Well, obviously you want to take the time to make sure you get your information across, but there are different ways to do that than just a unidirectional lecture. You can have a brand champion standing up there with you. We have found that other DPMs trust DPMs. They want to know who's had experience with your products or your services. They want people that can vouch for you. So if you have a brand champion up there as one of your current clients or customers to talk about their experience with your product, that is really engaging. You can do a Q&A in that way. And you can also then have the audience getting involved. So it's not just a one-way lecture. Get them involved and let them ask questions about your products and services. Let them ask your brand champion what kinds of patients' results they're seeing with this product. What kind of revenue are they seeing for their bottom line with this product? How does billing and coding work for this product or service if that's relevant? So doing a Q&A, I think, is an initial easier way that I think we can all wrap our arms around. If you're struggling with a way to get started, that's one way that maybe won't be too challenging or require too many props and smokes and mirrors and all of these things to get you started.
The idea of having kind of an informal information sharing session, you could even structure it like a panel. You could do a hands-on workshop. You could do a roundtable discussion. You can do lots of different things in this space. They do provide a television screen at the front table, and then there's another table that you can use for other things. So, in your 30 minutes, think about how you can get attention, because the thing that's going to get people to fill those seats, it's two things really. One, it's going to be your pre-conference marketing for your session, and two, it's going to be the activity that's happening in your session. So when you have passersby, are you doing something that looks interesting enough that they want to come in and join and see what's happening?
When somebody walks by and sees just a standard presentation, we're all used to this. This doesn't engage. And when they walk by, on the other hand, and see interaction happening and people's personal questions being taken into consideration or having side conversations, just more activity, more buzz, that is something where somebody could walk by and say, what's going on over there? They've been sitting in lectures all day, and these are the things that get them excited versus just sitting down and taking more notes. So what can you do to make people kind of maybe even get the people out of their seats? That you have the theater seating, but you don't necessarily have to use it. Like Ann said, you could have people come up and do some things that are hands-on. You might not have room for everybody to get hands-on, but pull a couple of people out of their seats so that there's just more things happening that are dynamic versus a standard lecture.
You can also host some kind of fun event, like a customer appreciation event or a loyalty event or something like that. Give away items and raffle things right off during your session.
Recently, Ann and I have been doing focus groups with exhibitors, and one of the biggest across the board comments that would come up is the need for an attendee email list. Guess what? If you do a SAM Product Innovation Theater, you get to have your hands on the attendee email list. This is a huge piece of value.
I think they're going to get that pre-show list 2 weeks before any other exhibitor if they're doing the innovation theaters, to allow for 4 solid weeks of marketing before the conference.
Maximize that time, and you can do that by focused emails. I would avoid doing an email that has everything about your company and all the things that you want to talk about. We know you want to talk about everything. You want to maximize that, but focus is always better. So focus it on that product theater, get the butts in the seat.
Make sure that you craft a title for this session that catches people's attention. So if you're considering an innovation theater, or if you've already signed up for one, you have to do it with the mindset that this is your baby and it is your responsibility to get people there. The FPMA will do what they can. Of course, they're probably going to publish a schedule of all the different sessions and they're going to promote it as much as they can, but they're giving you the email list because ultimately it's up to you. So you have to take that responsibility and run with it. I talked about having some kind of entertainment. You could hire a balloon maker or a magician.
Well, and think about the title of what this project is. It's an innovation theater. What is innovative with your product? A giant catalog of products and services. This is 30 minutes to focus on your highlight, your showcase piece. Because if you take the time to just do a who, what, when, where, and why about your company as a whole, it's gonna get lost. You can cross-sell the other pieces later, but what is the one piece that hammers home that everyone's gonna be excited about?
So the takeaway here is that the Innovation Theater is inexpensive for what value it provides. You do have to register for it by January 10th, and Karen Lambert and Alessa can sort out all those details for you. You can register for the time slot that you want on the FPMA SAM conference website.
Well, and if you're constantly feeling like you're getting lost in the shuffle in the exhibit hall, what better opportunity to separate yourself from the exhibit hall and make yourself shine? Have a bunch of bodies in that product theater, or even if you have people that couldn't make it, they might come to your booth later and say, dang it, I was really meaning to make your product theater and I missed it. What did you do? Can you tell me about it? And obviously that some of that messaging comes in your pre-show marketing. If you make a huge splash during your product theater and people are talking about it afterwards, doctors who didn't get to go will say, I heard that was awesome. I'm here at your booth now. What happened? So this isn't just a one and done. This is a unique opportunity. I would maybe even recommend having one of your staff members video record it so that you can use it in post-show marketing and milk it for everything that it's worth.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Thanks, I just thought of it.
So Sarah and I are working with the FPMA because we've been doing a lot of our own independent research on what's working for exhibitors and what needs to be improved at conferences. We've been relaying that feedback back to FPMA. And in doing so, we brainstormed a ton of new ideas, and they've asked us to put together a series of these videos to tell you guys how to make the most of your SAM 2022 conference. So this is the first video of several, so you'll be hearing it from us a few more times between now and the end of January, but we always try to come up with good ideas. So hopefully what we say will be valuable to you. And if not, then we'll buy you a drink in Orlando.
Will we? I think these
Maybe
ideas
not.
are brilliant. They're all brilliant. Well, and also keep in mind, if you are struggling, if you signed up for this and you're just kind of stuck and you don't feel like any idea is something you could actually pull off, or you're just stuck in, just a rut of no new ideas, call us. I mean, we are here for you guys as consultants as well. So feel free to call us and we will help you brainstorm. We love hearing about the products and services that you provide. And then it's really easy to get stuck in a vacuum when you do the same thing day in and day out. And by having a third party as with an outside view say, ooh, did you ever think of this? It can really just, mix things up. And so if you need help, call us.
Yeah, that's a great point, Sarah. But don't call Sarah because she doesn't answer.
No, I won't answer
phone.
my phone.
So you can call me.
Or you can text me or email me. I can answer those. I just don't want to hear your voice.
You can email us and we can schedule a video call and you can talk about some of your challenges and we'd be happy to help. We have nothing better to do.
Yeah, no, we're so bored. We're so bored. We're just waiting for your call. No, but I think this is just an excellent opportunity to differentiate yourself from your competitors at the show. It's an opportunity to differentiate yourself from the saturation of an exhibit hall. So I would say sign up and then make it work by creating a splash and creating a buzz.